What's going on, guys? Yankee Cowboy here. Gonna try and do a better pistol review for you guys this time, I promise. The first one I did on my 6 hour I wasn't too happy with. But anyway, with the first one out of my way, hopefully this will be a much better pistol review. Well, actually it's a revolver review. This is the Taurus Poly Public Defender. I wanted this revolver the minute I seen it come out. So once I ended up getting my carry permit, guys, I bobtailed up to Cabela's because it's only right up the road from where you get your permit issued at. And I picked this revolver up and a pistol, which I'll do a review on that after this one probably. But this is the Poly Public Defender, guys, and we're going to jump down and take a closer look. As you would see, here's the box it comes in. It's taped up with Cabela's tape. When you buy it in the store, if you have to do any other shopping, they tape it and put a trigger lock on it, which is not a big deal. But this is the box it comes in, so let's open it up and see how it comes. Up top, you got your standard literature, you know, NRA thing, your owner's manual, some warranty information, just the standard doodads. Then in the box, you got this beautiful little microfiber bag they give you that says carry on. That's their shtick. Here in Connecticut, we have a CCDL, and that's their motto, carry on. But it's a nice little microfiber bag. Little squeeze tab pull button. Let's open it up. I've already used this gun and shot it, guys, but for the unboxing review purposes, we're gonna pretend that it's brand new. So you get that microfiber bag. Here's the pistol. We'll open it up. It comes with this little orange safety ring in there, which we'll take this out because we're not going to need that. We'll just set this aside for a second. You get another little bag in here, and inside this little bag is Taurus's key lock system. They have a unique design for their key lock, and an Allen wrench to take the grip off. So that's pretty handy. So now that we've seen what comes in the box, we'll get down to the meat and potatoes of the review, guys. Alright, guys, so here it is out of the box. It's a 5-shot cylinder, as you can see, chambered in 45 Colt and 410 shot shell. Now this will only accept up to a 2.5-inch shot shell. You can't put the 3-inch in here because it's a 2-inch barrel. This is the 2-inch barrel version because this is the conceal carry version. It has the shorter grip on it. It's got a lot of leather on it inside some of the cracks because of the holster I've been keeping it in. Well, take a look up top. This is Public Defender Poly. You got Taurus on the side, Taurus over here, and the Judge, because this is the Judge model. See, 45 long Colt, 410 gauge. I'm not calling 45 long Colt anymore because it's 45 Colt. So we'll just get that out of the way right up front. It's got a beautiful rubber grip on it, guys. It really has a good feel in the hand. It's got a it's just got a great rubber grip on it. It takes a lot of the recoil out of it. Single, double action. It's got a pretty nice trigger pull for a double action. And obviously in single, the trigger pull is even sweeter. So this is your little release button for the cylinder. You push on the cylinder, then you'll push on that to dump your shells out. It's poly, but there's metal internals on it, but it's very, very light. And I'll tell you what, for a big, well, I shouldn't say big, this is the concealed version, but I mean, this is a pretty big revolver. It carries like a dream, guys. You know, as you can tell, guys, I'm pretty fat, so it's tough for fat guys to carry in the waist, but everything I carry is out of the waistband, and it conceals fine. This thing carried great. I wore this thing home from Cabela's, and it didn't even feel like I had it on me, and this is a pretty big revolver. It's got a nice fiber optic sight on the front, which I do like. I shot this, like I said, I ran 45 Colt through it, and I ran a box of Herder's slugs through it, and it shot great. It's just a great revolver. I mean, Taurus gets a bad rep. Well, I think they did a great job on this revolver, and it's pretty darn accurate. I'll tell you what, I was shooting at 10 yards, and I was putting together some pretty good groups with it right out of the box. So now Taurus has their own little unique lock system to lock the hammer. That's what these keys are for. So if you take the key and you insert it and you turn it 180 degrees, now you can't pull the hammer back. It'll only go back that far. It's locked. Then you take the key in again. I mean, I'll never use this. I have a gun safe, so I don't foresee me ever using this, but I'll tell you what, I think it is a pretty cool little feature. Now it's back to normal. You get 2 keys with it, and I have another Taurus. I'm wondering if the keys are the same, if they'll fit. I think they're all the same anyway. So if you got a buddy that goes to the range with you and wants to play a trick on you, he could just lock his you could lock his hammer on him and he won't know what the hell happened. But that's that. Now let's talk about some ammo for it real quick. This is what I put through it so far. Let's just set this aside for a minute. This is nice about this too. Once you open up the cylinder and you set it down, it just stays perfect. I ran these herders, 410, 2.5, quarter ounce, 1200 feet per second velocity slugs. These ain't too bad, guys. These things were 11 bucks at Cabela's for a box of 25. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a little hollow point. Well, it looks like a gear in there. It's just a nasty little slug. So you won't want to get hit with that. I'm going to be reloading some triple-aught buck for it, I think, too, guys. That's those pattern really well. And I shot these PDX1 Defenders through it. Try it out. These shot pretty good. These are the 45 Colt hollow point. When I carry that, this is what I'll be carrying in it. I'm not going to be carrying the shot shells in it as of yet, because like I said, I want to reload some of the triple-aught buck, and I want to see how it patterns, see how it goes, and I'll probably carry that as well. Also picked up a nice holster for it. I'm a fan of leather. I don't like Kydex. I don't like any of those other kind of crappy holsters. I like leather. And I learned a trick from Pete at the Armory channel. This holster, once the guy put the firearm in it at Cabela's, you couldn't even get it out. It was so tight. And I watched a tip from Pete a long time ago. You take your firearm when you get it with a brand new leather holster, you get wax paper with the wax side facing out. You wrap your pistol in it, or your firearm, your revolver, whatever you want to call it, and you stick it in there for like a day. Now what that does is, it, for one, it oversizes it a little bit, and for two, the wax on the outer part puts a slight little slickness to the leather. Now this thing, as you can see, this thing fits in and out perfect. And it's got a thumb brake on it. Tap that with your thumb, pull it out, you're ready to rock and roll. This is going to be, this will probably be my fall and winter carry, but I'm thinking tomorrow, I may actually carry this tomorrow, guys. So I love that holster. It's just a great holster. I don't know really what else to go over on this, guys. There's not much. I mean, it's a revolver, so there's not a whole hell of a lot to talk about. But this gun got a lot of controversy, and there's a lot of reviews out there on this pistol. I mean, on this revolver, I'm sorry. And I don't see what all the flack is about. I really don't. I shot it. It shoots great. I don't see what any of the drama is over this. I mean, it's a revolver. It's a big revolver. If you shoot the Colt in it, you're going to get more accuracy, obviously, than you will out of a shot shell. But I'll tell you what, with those slug shot shells I was using, I was getting pretty darn good results with it. So I don't know if people are trying to shoot too far with this. I mean, it's a 2-inch barrel. You're not going to get much distance. And, you know, I was shooting 10 yards with it, and I was doing fine. So I think when I go to the range next time, I'm going to shoot even closer at 7 and probably be even better. But, I mean, the gun has a purpose. So if you're not using this for the right purpose, you know, don't give it a bad rap. This is a great gun. You know, I'm not encouraging anybody to go out and buy it or not buy it, but I'm giving you an honest opinion on it. You know, I was really jacked up to get this, and I got it, and I don't see what all the hoopla is, all the bad negatives about it. You got to put the right ammunition in it, for number one. You can't shoot bird shot out of it and expect the thing to pattern and shoot well. It's just not gonna. You're going to have to shoot slugs out of it or triple-aught buck. Anything below that, you're wasting your time and your money. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. But we're going to do some follow-up on this for sure at the range. We're going to definitely do a range video on this one, guys, on everything. I mean, like I said, now that I can buy firearms and carry them and everything else, we're definitely going to do a lot more of gun-related stuff on my channel. So definitely stay tuned for that. Next thing in store for this is I'm going to color fill where it says Taurus, where it says the Judge, the Public Defender, and the Taurus on this side. They're going to look sharp. I may do an orange to match the sight. I may do a green because green's my favorite color, and change the fiber optic to green. So I don't know. Give me some thoughts on that, guys. All right, we're going to do some finishing thoughts on it. All right, so some final thoughts on the Taurus Public Defender Poly. Like I said, I think it's great. You know, it got a lot of flack. There's a lot of bad reviews and a lot of bad videos on it. But like I said, you got to put the right ammunition in this thing. If you buy the shot shells that are designed for a handgun, it's going to shoot much better. If you're just putting birdshot, you know, even up to number 6s, it's useless, guys. You gotta put either triple-aught buck or slugs in it to get any kind of results out of the shot shell. And as far as the 45 Colt goes, that shoots great. So, like I said, we're definitely going to do some more on this one for sure. This is definitely going to go to the range. This is definitely going to be in my rotation for carry. What I'm carrying now on my side, that's for the next video. And that pistol, this is a pistol, not a revolver, the one I'm carrying. I didn't even plan on getting it. I'm so happy I got it because it's like my favorite out of everything I got so far. But anyway, guys, like I said, my thoughts on this after getting it and shooting it, it's just, I mean, to me, it's everything I expected it was going to be, and then some. You know, when I went to Cabela's, I asked if they had it. The guy said they had it. I didn't need to look at it nothing. I said, I'll take it, and wrapped it up from there. So, like I said, I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm pretty happy with this holster. That trick that Pete from the Armory channel gave out worked fantastic, because using the old wax paper made all the difference in the world in this holster. It broke in a day. I left it in there in the safe for a day. Came down the next morning, pulled it out. Fits beautiful now. So, like I said, I'm a fan of leather. I don't like the Kydex. But that's it, guys. That's the Taurus Public Defender Poly 2-inch barrel, 45 Colt, 410. Guys, any questions or comments, leave them below. As always, thanks for watching The Total Outdoors with the Yankee Cowboy.